Hello everybody, welcome back to the Tin Man's Corner channel. I'm your host Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor, and today I'll be reacting to the evolution of RoboCop animated for you guys. He's one of my other favorite cyborg characters in sci-fi movie history, so I thought I'd go ahead and react to him since I already reacted to the Terminator evolution. So I'm going to turn these lights off, move the camera up here for you guys to listen to this reaction on the road, and in the bag.
In crime-ridden Detroit's near future, Officer Alex Murphy sets out to take down a ruthless gang, but is instead shot to shreds and promptly resurrected by his employer's OCP.
Now that was the part that I couldn't stand watching when I first watched RoboCop 1. Boy, that looked really painful for me to watch.
Is RoboCop. This is his evolution, animated. In the first film, RoboCop's suit is gray titanium with added Kevlar for bullet resistance. He's programmed with 4 prime directives: serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law, and the inability to act against...
Now that is stupid right there. If they think they can't control their products, I don't know why they even bother making them, you know what I mean? And then they got to end up putting a product. Well, I can see it as a fail-safe if they go rogue against you, but hey, this guy, he should go rogue on it.
Senior OCP officials. His suit features a hidden compartment in the leg to hold his gun, a retractable spike that can access police databases, and an infrared mode. Additionally, he's required to eat a baby food-like slop to sustain his organic matter. He aims to take down the thugs that murdered him, and while he takes a beating, he ultimately completes the task and goes in pursuit of their associate, his corrupt and recently fired OCP superior, all the while slowly regaining memories of his human past. In 1988, an animated RoboCop is unveiled. He has a red light on his visor, and instead of bullets, he shoots lasers. But
I've seen some of these episodes of the RoboCop animated show, and boy, I wish they made more seasons. Well, in other words, I hated that they canceled it for 1 season.
This series isn't canon, so let's move on. In RoboCop 2, Robo is promptly instructed to forget about his human memories, and this time his suit is tinted blue and shinier.
I love this look right here of Robo, almost like an upgrade. But the only thing I hate about this movie was, like he just said, OCP and this guy were trying to tell him to forget his past. I mean, he can't help it. He's human in the mind, at least. He keeps remembering his human past instead of living life as a robot slave.
Is torn apart by cult leader Kane and his lackeys, but is reassembled.
Yeah, I said that was a hard scene to watch. Be like, I can't believe that young boy that was with Kane right here wanted to work with these thugs and criminals.
But is reassembled and reprogrammed by OCP to be more kid-friendly.
Now, a word on nutrition.
Now that is stupid. I mean, he's an officer, so he's able to shoot a gun if a thug don't cooperate. Jeez Louise, I thought he was acting like a sissy, kinda.
But he snaps himself out of that.
Which I was glad.
Meanwhile, OCP attempts to create a succession of RoboCop follow.
Which these look stupid right here. These almost look like something out of a, I don't know, like Terminator movie or game. And same thing with this one, or this could be something like out of either a Star Wars film or Ready Player One. You know, that's what I'm getting off of this one.
But they both commit robocide. Their third attempt at RoboCop.
Yeah, because they don't have what Alex Murphy had, the will to survive, while these guys just, they rather go on to a better life, I guess. They don't want to live life as a machine.
RoboCop 2 is monstrous and features claw-like hands, floodlights, a shoulder-placed assault cannon, a battering ram, and a minigun. This Robo also has 2 extra arms, one equipped with a plasma torch.
Now, even though this one's a bad guy, I do like the design of this one.
And one with
And I forgot to mention that he's in the RoboCop Rogue City video game, which that's cool.
A torch and one with extra strong clamps. He's outfitted with Kane's brain and will do anything for a street drug named Nuke. But after he runs him up, the original RoboCop returns to tear him apart. Robo's suit in RoboCop 3 switches back to gray, and Murphy's face looks completely different.
Yeah, I hated that Peter Weller did not return for this movie. But in a way, I'm glad he did, because it seemed to be like a terrible script idea, basically. And I hated that they killed off Lewis in this one. But the guy that played him in this one, he still did an alright job.
He now utilizes a machine gun arm, which features a rocket launcher and flamethrower.
Which, adding that, was cool. It's cool to see RoboCop using different tools and armaments on him, just so he can get a task in hand done and dusted.
Plus, he uses a jetpack to help him take down robotics.
And that too, right there. I mean, that is cool that they came up with that for this movie, but they should have had it in RoboCop 2 at least, or something. But yeah, this is cool.
Samurai and a corrupt mercenary.
That scene right there was cool. Be like, they were able to hijack those two robot samurais and then pretty much tell them to kill each other. And then he got the upper hand with him.
Taking place after the first film, in RoboCop the series, Murphy again looks unrecognizable, and his inner helmet components are much paler. He's now equipped with non-lethal weapon.
That's cool. Have different options that are non-lethal. And I don't think I've never seen this show, folks. I might have seen a few episodes on YouTube. You can probably look them up on YouTube, but I haven't seen the whole thing. And this only lasted one season, I think.
Things like mini gas canisters, slippery grease spray, a force field, and inflatable airbags. Also, he occasionally teams up with a helpful cyber ghost. The second animated show features a beefy, dark blue RoboCop with a red visor. He's able to form...
I love this one right here. I said if they want to make another movie for RoboCop, I wouldn't mind him looking like this. And well, I don't know if they'll make him as buff like that, but going with the futuristic theme, Alpha Commando, and also have all these upgraded gadgets. But some people compared him to Inspector Gadget with this cartoon. But he did a good job in this one.
Form any weapon you could ever think of, and is even outfitted with airbags, rollerblades, propellers, and basically anything else that could be useful.
I don't see how popcorn could be useful, but okay. And yeah, rollerblades. Yeah, he walks so darn slow now. I mean, rollerblades could just make him go fast. Catch somebody quick.
Oh, and he can connect to a robo motorcycle.
Love it. I think he also has a car in that show, but also he's got an upgraded flight pack.
Ignoring the previous TV shows, in RoboCop Prime Directives, Robo is shorter and sports a more weathered suit. He's given another facelift, and his under-helmet plating is simplified. This series also introduces John T. Cable, who himself is involuntarily killed by...
Which is sad to see Murphy kill one of his former colleagues / partner. But I see how the series is going. Basically, his ex wanted him dead so they could just put him in another RoboCop body, like Alex here. But it's just sad, too. And I've seen clips of this show, too. But again, I have not seen it the whole way through. I think Barnes & Noble is selling it, so if I can find it on DVD, I'm definitely watching it.
By RoboCop, but is resurrected donning his own shiny suit with darker plating, a silver visor, and an extra gun holder.
Which, that is cool. I said, they need to give RoboCop extra gun holder. Or, non-lethal stuff on the left leg, just like the other TV show. I hope they do that, but if they come up with something else, I'll be happier. Seeing RoboCop with more gadgets,
holster, allowing him to face off against the original Robo. In the 2014 reboot, Murphy is blown apart in a car bombing, but is saved by a sleek robotic suit, with a right hand that's free of armor and a visor that can go up and down. Later, he upgrades to a black suit.
Now, this one, I'm all right with. It was actually a cool concept, like what would RoboCop look like in the modern times instead of the 80s retro-style robot body. This one's more motorcycle-esque, futuristic. Kind of reminds me of either Daft Punk or, I'm trying to think, like something anime. But the only thing I did not like was his hand being exposed. Now, I get it. That hand was not damaged, but you got rid of most of his other parts of his body except his face and brain, lungs, which that was creepy to see. And you kept his hand. If you were going to go all prosthetic, you might as well have a prosthetic hand on that arm over here too. But anyway, let's continue.
With a more tactical appearance. This time, he's fed intravenously, can run at super speeds, and retains his humanity and memories. But his emotions are able to be suppressed to make him more robotic. This Robo also has his own futuristic motorcycle. Like the original Robo, he seeks revenge on the gang that tried to murder him, as well as his corrupt superior. But this Robo gets to live happily with his family.
Which I'm glad he was able to. I mean, I don't know why in the original they had to suppress his memories and stuff, while in this one he's allowed to remember who he is and it's not being classified as dead, you know. I'm glad they went that route with this one, but I wish they did that for the other one. Okay, everybody. That was my reaction to the evolution of RoboCop animated from the Tele Animated channel. The reason why I'm reacted to it was because I heard that they're working on a new RoboCop TV show. And when I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, we get to see RoboCop again, but I wanted to see RoboCop Returns really bad. I hope they get that thing greenlit one day, but I'd like to see Peter Weller come back as RoboCop for one more time, because he's been voicing RoboCop for the Mortal Kombat game and RoboCop Rogue City. But he said he'll be willing to do it, but if he's like getting up in age, I don't know if he would or not anymore. Or they might have to end up recasting him. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications for more tele-animated content like this. This has been another successful installment of the Tin Man's Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor, and I said that's a wrap. And let me know down in the comments if you're a huge fan of RoboCop like I am. And have a nice day, y'all.